People meeting people making memories. Tune into Season 2 of the Lunch Table Podcastatx with Wiz, Bells, Hollis Edwards, and Charlie Mack, created by JC David. If you've watched Season 1, then I don't have to tell you that the views expressed on the show, especially from JC David, may leave you hot, bothered, and in your feelings.
You overreacted because you fucking playing with me now. You know goddamn well I ain't with this gay shit.
I heard somewhere, this is my opinion.
The Bible is bullshit.
No, well, I guess there aren't any hard feelings for me calling you a dirty bitch a couple years ago. Listen, let's talk about it.
Because you can't see her face, Di's face, Shim's face. You can't see Shim's face.
We're gonna have to delete that shit. That shit's worse than training. It is a fantastic.
That sounds like some white people.
It is.
But
it is.
And that's why there's so many fucking kids being born and
Get back on track. Get back on track.
I was only offered cocaine. Like the first time I was offered cocaine.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing this. Okay.
That's how that nigga knew.
Was it your finger?
I did not
that
touch
you was
that
saying.
drunk bitch. Hey, that was.
We at the Lunch Table Podcast could care less about your sensitive psyche, so man up, grow a pair, and buckle the F up. If you don't have the sensibilities of a child, then like, subscribe, and follow us on TikTok at JCTV and YouTube at JCTV World. You can also support the show by shopping at our online store at jctv.com, where you will also find all of Season 1. Thanks again. See you at the lunch table.
Decided to fuck because I know you like to force things. So you forced me into a situation and I will fucking fight through the situation. So you forced me, you put me in a situation, I will get out the situation.
I guess
you asked me the question, I asked myself the question.
Your finger is in my camera.
It's been a long time.
It's your fucking finger at my camera.
Oh, man.
It depends on if you're taking it from the context of like
what?
JC
Her words? Her literal words?
Well,
What's up?
Sure, Freddy.
Shit. So it's
so
been
hilarious because you're just trying to jump into it so bad.
No, I'm saying it's been like 90 days. It's been like 90 days.
90-day fiance.
At least 90 days, 90 days plus since my suspension. And now I'm off. We have access to everything that we need to have access to. Huh?
Why were we suspended?
Killing squirrels.
I was no, I was charging for an event that I wasn't supposed to be charging for. And that was a violation. So yeah, that gave me 90 days. Which is fine though. Well, not fine, but it I kind of reset my batteries. Some things happened in my life these past 90 days. I will get into that, but it's not about me right now.
Yeah, Jesse, why do you have that look on your face?
What are you talking
like you have
about?
Some shit you want to say. So say what you want to say.
No. I want to know what's happening with you these past 90 days. Something new?
I couldn't go home. America trapped me here.
What do you mean?
They
so
when I was trying to go home, they canceled all the flights, so I couldn't go home.
Oh, what happened?
No, for real, because there was like the bad storms and stuff like that, so they actually shut down all things. So I actually couldn't go home, and I had to file for like an extension and stuff like that, which was sad. But yeah,
interesting.
You had to file for an indentured servant, you said?
An extension.
Oh,
yeah.
So you stuck here like us?
No, I ain't stuck. I can leave tomorrow if I want.
No, you can't. You stuck here like us.
No, my extension was approved. I got my lawyer to do the damn thing. She did it fast quickly.
So when you going back home? Or does a white man has your?
End of November, I'm going home. End of November.
How are things with you and Brad?
I don't know who Brad is. I don't have a Brad in my life. I don't know who a Brad is. Do you want to be specific, maybe? Or you gave the name wrong? I don't know.
How are things with you and your boyfriend? I'm just playing. What has happened new? I know that's personal. The whole first season, we both got them fucking with her about her and her.
Yeah, and I've decided I will not share anything here with anybody.
Did you guys have a conversation about some of the things that transpired in season 1? About him being brought up. Is that why he won't be brought up again? Have you had those conversations before?
Is
The
this
world
you
wants to
saying
know.
You're not going to bring him up again?
No. I'm saying, at some point, when we were filming, did you and let's call him Chadwick?
It wasn't something that deep that we'd have to sit down and talk about. It's not that deep.
I'm saying, but like, was there I don't know about this. Can we kind of lay off? I don't like it. Woo, woo. No. Was there anything? No. Okay, I think she lined her ass off. But we won't. Well, I mean, I'm gonna bring it up, but because
gonna bring it up.
I mean,
we never not gonna bring it up.
Because
the first thing you said when you saw me was that.
When?
Today.
You mean like outside?
I don't know, but
no, on the show. Yes, of course. Because you were, you know what? Listen, fuck it. Let's talk about it. I was,
You heard gossip. That's your problem.
No.
Gossip, and now.
No, it's not about you. Shut up. It's not about you right now, okay?
Oh, it's something different.
Yeah, it's about me. I told you. I told you I was going to tell you about a little bit of my things that happened to me past 90 days. I broke up. I was in a relationship.
Oh, nice.
I knew it. Do you guys remember? Do you remember when I said we will find her? The truth is now coming out.
No.
I know it.
You won't find her.
I know it. JC.
And we broke up. You know why we broke up?
Shit, so you had 2 breakups to deal with. Oh my gosh.
2? Oh, Lord Jesus. No, so we broke up because
of the show.
No. She was deaf and she talked too much.
You're an idiot.
I couldn't take it. I can't.
Okay, on the
I mean, at least you tried,
She couldn't. She talked too much. I know when you're like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd have to, unless you like fully, do you know sign language?
You know what? I tried. I participated. I'm sorry, that sounded terrible. I participated. I learned some things. I could understand more than I could sign. But she taught me some things, not her just teaching me. I studied, At the time I was working at this after school spot and I was teaching some of my kids sign language just so I can learn and have something to do with them as well. But she was talking too much.
I don't know. Your story has too many holes. I don't believe anything that you're saying right now. You're fucking with us. This is for laughs.
No.
I don't believe you. A whole deaf person. First of all, how did you even mac on her? Because you didn't know sign language when you met her. So it's not like you had like some.
Well, you could text.
What was your? Okay, how did you land her? How did you get her numbers? Did you even ask for her numbers? Okay, yeah, because you can text. But okay, tell us. How did you meet her? Where did you meet her? How did you meet her? What did you say to her? Or sign to her? Or write to her?
Body language is everything. It's about 95% of communication.
Where did you meet her?
In the city.
Where in the city?
I met her.
What was the first conversation you guys had?
I met her on the 20 bus headed downtown.
And then?
And then what?
Tell us the story.
Oh, okay.
The story has too many holes. We want to know.
All right. So the first time I saw her, or I tried to talk to her, she was about to get off. I knew she was deaf, but she was attractive. So
how did you know she was deaf?
I'm quite observant. She used to ride me and her would ride the same bus, and I would observe. And, oh, she's signing. So I just assumed.
Signing to who?
On her phone.
Come on, signing on her phone?
There are people that FaceTime, you fucking idiot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I had deaf friends that did the same
your story has too many holes. Yours, we are going
so
to
they could see like the mouth and everything in the back. And they're like,
it's not too many holes. You were just interrupting me and you're being quite rude. And welcome back. Welcome back.
His story has too many holes, and we will get to the bottom of it.
No. But yeah. So that happened. I had a breakup.
JC, come up.
No, I did. I mean, cool. I slowed down on eating meat.
Oh, me too.
As often. I kind of relapsed this past weekend a little bit, but I've slowed down on eating meat, and just from like that fact, just off me slowing down on eating meat, like I've lost like I'm at like 185, 188, and I'm normally at like 195, 200 when I was like eating, and then I was feeling kind of bloaty.
Yeah, you look trim.
But yeah. So like I kind of slowed down on that. I slowed down on the drinking a little bit, and then I got back on it, and then I slowed down again, and then I got back on it. And, so I'm aware of that now. Not aware of that. I fucking been aware of it. It's just I am conscious of trying to just fucking get better. I turned 40, and I'm trying to make every decision.
Cake?
I don't know what she said.
You didn't invite us to the party, and you didn't give us any cake.
Oh man, I ain't do shit for my birthday.
I thought her. Yeah, he didn't.
No, I don't.
Cake. Oh, the girlfriend didn't want us to come, huh?
No, I was not with her at that time.
She didn't make it.
No, I was already broken up at that time.
How long did you guys date for?
Why are you laughing?
How long did you guys date for?
Almost. We talked. I ain't gonna say date. It sounds a little formal, dating.
Did you have sex with her?
Yes. And what? What?
Like, is it?
So, two can play at this game. No. If you want me to talk about sex with the deaf girl, she wants me to talk about sex with the deaf girl. Okay, then you need to talk about sex with Christopher Columbus. It is pre-genocide day as well. Pre-genocide day is Columbus Day, and genocide day is Thanksgiving. So happy pre-genocide day. Do you guys do something kinky on those days?
It's okay. You can keep your stay.
All right then. All right, listen. She wanted me to talk about sex with the deaf girl, and I was like, okay, talk about sex with the slave master. And now
you must tell first, then I'll tell you the stories you want to know.
Season 1, you didn't want to say anything, and you just said,
yeah, but now you
like
have leverage.
5 minutes ago, you said, I will never bring it up again. I will never do it, and we've never talked about it.
I don't even sound like that. Oh my gosh, I don't even sound like that, JC.
I know, that was bad. I was mocking. So, Hollis, how's your sex life?
Pretty, can't complain.
When you're dating, or dating, that's formal. When you are socializing.
Is that what you call it? Socializing.
It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's all of that. When you are socializing. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you let women know, or do they ask? Is someone out there?
No.
That they are not the only one that you're talking to?
Oh yeah.
Do they ever ask, or do you come forward with that?
I usually just kind of straightforward, just be like, hey, so, I mean, if it's like maybe a first date, maybe not, but if it's like,
first date, I'm fucking 10 bitches right now. Like, come on now.
Yeah, man.
A little much.
But if it's like, we've gone on a couple of dates or whatever, we're talking or whatever it is, then especially before we have sex, it's like just at some point it'll be like, hey, what are you exactly looking for? We should have already said in general what we're looking for, but now it's like, okay, we've gone on some dates, so like between you and me and in general, what are you kind of wanting to do?
You have
not trying to be
already
in a relationship.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just be like, I'm not really trying to be, depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to be in a relationship, I'm like, I would like to be in a relationship, and that's what I'm like shooting for. I'm not trying to take 5-6 months to do it, Or I'm like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm too busy, or whatever the case is. So just let I am talking to other people. If I'm having sex with other people, I'll say, I had sex with somebody else. So just safety reasons basically. And then I would expect that she would do the same thing for me since I'm giving that information. And then that way, I don't know. It's just easier. It's like if somebody's not down with that, which that's happened before, where it's just like, well, you know what? I'm trying to do more serious stuff, or I'm dating to marry or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. We don't have to have sex. We don't have to do anything like that. And then if we're still, compatible personality wise, we'll probably end up still just being friends anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, then well, it was a couple of dates or whatever it is, cool night, But I usually try to keep that going. And then if it's, say, one girl I end up talking to is like, okay, we seem to be talking a lot, but we're still like single technically, then I'll have like kind of a checkup at some point. It's been like, hey, so what are you feeling? How are you, I know we had sex a couple times now. We've been hanging for a good minute. So
how are your labias? Are you sore? Do you ask those type of questions, or is it more? What's so funny? What's funny?
The fallopian tubes. You gotta check on them sometimes.
How are your eggs? Has a man ever asked you about your eggs?
No. That's weird. No.
How are the eggs going?
Like, how are they going?
That's like a serial killer.
I know, right?
How are the eggs?
How are the eggs?
Are they gestating properly?
Oh, God.
Yes, good.
There it is. All right.
Yeah.
How do you handle? I think we talked about this, but so let's talk about the few men that you fornicated with in the past 90 days. All right. Let's talk about those few, okay? So.
Hey, JC, retract your statement. No, comrade. Retract your statement. Retract your statement. The few men that you fornicated with, first of all...
Defend yourself. Yep.
I don't need to defend myself. What you just said has absolutely no grounds. So I don't even know why I would need to. Like, on what grounds are you even saying what you're saying? Let's start there. Something that simple. On what grounds are you saying what you're saying? Do you have the facts?
So on the ground, you liked it on the ground. All right, so... Fornicator. Did you fornicate over the past 90 days?
I have fornicated.
What?
I have fornicated.
Have you fornicated these past 90 days? The world wants to know.
Not that I am aware of.
So... are you telling me you are unaware if a penis has slipped inside? JC. No. We're not doing this. This is not season 1. You're not going to say, Jay, you see me, and we're not going to talk about the sex stuff. No.
Okay, no. Take the words out of my mouth. You can't force me to speak about it. Take the words. Take them out. Keep my camera pile.
Listen, this is the first episode. Can you please keep your tongue in your mouth, okay?
I won't fall for your ratchet trap.
Hey, as a kid.
All right, so listen. You said maybe when you're married. And
I know which part you're
my response to maybe you do it when you're married is...
What if I don't get married?
No.
What?
Have you had sex before?
Yes, I have had sex before.
So, you will put giving a man your flower above, no, under
Wait, what?
Or right above, right at the same level of taking a psychedelic?
What are you saying?
I'm saying a lot of people sometimes say, like about sex, that they'll wait until they're married. You said that same thing, but about psychedelics, like maybe I'll wait until I'm married. So is fornication is that lower than taking psychedelics from the words that I've heard you say today?
No, those two things have nothing to do with each other. Those two things have nothing to do with each other. The only reason why I
Do you
said
see
that
how
is
there's a
because-
commonality, though?
No,
how,
I do not. But
well,
the
well,
only reason why I said
I'll
it-
explain again. A lot of people they use something that's special. And they say, okay, I'll wait for marriage for this. Like anal,
Yes, I
like
understand what
anal.
you're saying. But what I am... Did you say about like anal?
Yeah, like anal. Some people would say,
People do
yeah,
Okay,
you know what?
listen to me.
You can't do that, but
The reason why
when
I-
I'm married, you can come in my asshole. So those are the boundaries, not my rules. I'm saying this is what people do. So
The reason why I said that is because, like what you said, that it's something that you would want to take with someone that you trust, and you're in a safe space and whatever. I personally don't feel like. Firstly, I know the friends that I do trust are not people that would take psychedelics anyway. Number one, so I wouldn't have the opportunity to take it with them.
you were sitting at the lunch
So-
table with Hollis, L. Edwards III.
So
Who
wait.
is a friend?
Yes, I'm talking
Okay,
about like
okay,
the
okay.
friends from back home or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying?
You ain't been home in a goddamn year.
So it's not. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Do
Go
you-
ahead.
do you
Go-
want my
okay,
answer?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do.
Okay.
I am
So-
interrupting you.
That is why I'm saying in my head that's the only situation that I can think of that would make sense to me. That okay, fine, maybe here, if I mean my life partner is like, yeah, sure, baby, let's do the things. Yeah, I would do it with him. But it's not something that I would. It's not like when I'm getting married with the intentions. Oh my God, one day, Vele, we are going to take drugs together. No, it's not. No.
So it's vagina,
No, hey, wait.
anal, psychedelics.
You can miss me with anal. You can miss me. Never is not. Never. Never. Uyanyathela amadimoni. Lapho. That's all. That one I will give you an answer. When it comes to that. Never is not.
Not even for your.
I don't give it. Mamela. No.
What if?
No.
What if
No.
you?
Even that one, no.
What if you were skipping
No. Just no.
and it was Jello
Never.
on the ground,
Zero.
and then your knees were weak,
No. What the fuck is
and then on the ground,
JC, these things are
listen, and then on the ground
No.
were things that were protruding, but the things that were protruding
You know what I would
were
say?
the only these were the remedy for your knees not hurting anymore. So you either can have hurt knees on this Jello
Yeah, but
or do the deed
I'll crooked these knees. I will be as
and be healed.
No, my God will heal me.
Do the colon. Heal, do
never.
the colon.
No?
No. I would say to you,
Why are you so adamant about the no go to the dodo?
because I don't understand how that can even. Okay,
There's
this is going to
doo-doo
be
in
this is going to be very awkward, but I'm just going to say it because I really don't. First of all, we've all taken a shit. Sometimes there's those shits that are really hard to push out, and it hurts, and that's a poop, bro. A poop.
Yeah.
I
don't
saw
like
your
the
story
And
today,
then
and I saw
think
you. Hey,
about an entire hot penis. Soze. A poop. A
Yeah, I
poop.
don't like
Something
the
so
poop.
natural. A poop
I don't
can
even wanna
sometimes
go
show
in
you
there.
flames. And then you want to bring a whole see again. No, it's fine. Let's be nuns.
It's like trying
for
to
the rest of our
it's
lives.
like trying
It's
to
okay.
get a ring pop out of a dirty dumpster.
You, yeah, I don't even know
gonna
what
be
that
dirty.
means, but you know what I mean? Like,
Either
so
way.
for me, very,
That was
I would
quite-
probably say
quite
to you,
visual.
If you want, there was this one guy. I
that boy
remember-
said ring pop out of a dirty dumpster. That's disgusting.
Dirty.
Because they're sticky already, after the first lick, it's sticky.
Yes, this is my dad.
And now you have semen and raccoon juice because they be down there.
They be in there.
Have you ever had to fight off one?
A raccoon?
No. I was actually
They raccoon.
relating this. I mean,
Fight off one. Off what? Fight what off?
fight off, not like really fight off, but
Has a person ever wanted to have anal?
One of the times you were fornicating in your life.
No, it's because of the way you want to ask the question.
Listen, these words are interchangeable, okay? So,
I said,
in
let
one
us
of
go
the
buy a dildo and put it up your ass first, and if you enjoy it, we will do it. And obviously, the answers are no.
but if it's a yes, then
Then you're gay, so I will break up with you.
that is
It's a
no.
Yes.
That's a whole. Listen,
If you're straight,
outside
if you're straight,
outside
are
of
there limits? to your
outside of
straightness?
him.
Are there terms and conditions to your straightness? If you don't like to get it up your ass, are there terms and conditions to that?
No stuff in my butt.
Exactly.
No,
Period.
no.
There's terms and
No.
conditions.
I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm talking about your character here.
What you mean? Why is it fair that you want to
No,
put it up
listen,
my ass? but
you
it's not
don't
fair
be
that you put it
listening
up
to
yours?
what you be saying. I'm talking about your character here.
Speak.
I will speak. You said if you had a partner, you would go and you would talk to him and say, we can go buy a dildo. And if you put it up your ass, then I'll do mine. And then you just retracted your statement when you said if he puts it up his ass, per agreement, you would, but you said you would break up with him.
I stand by my
You
yes.
are a bad person.
No, I am not a bad person because that means whoa.
Somebody that does not
I'm not a
do
bad
what they
person.
say and say what they
That
do
is Bible.
is signs. Okay, listen.
If I
She's
say-
not a bad person, but right there,
Exactly.
you,
no.
No, you
just
said
asked me
that.
I outsmarted you.
No.
If I outsmart someone, now
You
I'm
lied.
I'm
You
not-
said
no,
that you're
I'm
gonna put.
outsmarting
That's
you
your
as a
partner.
person.
Why
No,
you want to
no.
outsmart your partner?
Because clearly that guy is a fucking liar. Because when you come through, you didn't say that you like shit up your ass, but now all of a sudden you can take things up your ass.
Why
that
did you?
means if Thomas comes tomorrow and Thomas says I want to put it up your ass, he's
Thomas
not
is
gonna
a
say
boyfriend's name. Got the name. Finally got the name.
No. He's not gonna say no because clearly he likes it up there. So I'm not gonna try to put myself up there. So I'm saying, if you're straight, JC, if you're straight, there's no terms and conditions. If you don't like anything up your ass, even if you're trying to put it up your girl's ass, you would never say yes just because you're trying to put it up your girl's ass. You would rather be like, nah, I'm good.
Listen, but we're not talking about that.
That
I'm
is
talking
what we're
about.
talking
I'm
about.
talking
What
about.
do you mean?
I'm
That's what we're
talking about your character.
No, you wanted to shift it
I
because
get-
now I outsmarted you. Now you want to shift the
I
conversation.
guess.
No.
So
No.
I guess.
Did you hear,
So like,
Hollis?
so I can see how.
She broke the contract as soon as she made the contract and then broke the contract.
And
So-
also-
after his hymen
and
was
here's another
broken,
thing.
she broke his heart.
And here's another thing. You have selective hearing because I also said if you put it up your ass and enjoy it, then we will do it. And enjoy it was the operative. Enjoy.
I
So
guess-
if you're
I
enjoying
guess-
it, that means Vela, you like the shit up your ass, which means Vela, you stubborn and Vela, you so I must
Your fingers are in my camera view. Your fingers.
I refuse.
I think-
You have selective of your hearing because why do you choose to leave the part out where I said and enjoy it? Why do you leave? Because that's part of the contract. It's not- if you-
Objectively speaking,
Hollis,
I think,
thank you, because
I
she spoke
think-
for like 30 minutes.
I think objectively speaking, based on this back and forth, on the one hand, it's like if you are the boyfriend or whomever who is supposed to be heterosexual, then it would be understandable that you wouldn't even, agree to something like that. However, in terms of
She made an agreement, Hollis.
in terms of like
On
seriously
air.
having a conversation like with your partner and you're like, hey, well, you know what? If you put it up your ass and you enjoy it, then I'll do it just so you know what it feels like. Some people might be, on the spectrum and maybe they don't know it yet. And they're just like, well, I really would like to have sex with you in the ass. And so they go out and do it. And although for you as a person, you're like, well, I have to break up with you. Technically, that person could just say, be a little naive, or maybe they're just dumb, which dumb people do exist. And although it's not fun dealing with dumb people, you can't really fault them for being dumb if they're not doing anything
Hollis,
fucked up,
She said
So it's
to her hypothetical partner
yeah.
that if you put that dildo, we went to the store and everything, and if you put that dildo in your ass, because that's what you did, something like that. You put that dildo. You did that. She's denying everything.
I'm not denying anything. I stand by my statement and I will continue to stand by my statement. I will say it again, even if he tries it, I will tell him, go and buy the dildo, and if you put it up your ass and enjoy it, then sharp.
So
and
here-
if he does and he enjoys it, I will break up with him. I stand by my. I
well,
know
here-
whether
But you
think
didn't say that.
I'm about to say here.
I said exactly
Well,
that.
no.
Afterwards.
Here's where we make the full. Here's how you consolidate.
Come on, Hollis, bring it home.
So essentially, if you
These South Africans are something else.
if you if you said what you said, but then you added at the end, go do it up the ass, blah blah blah. But you added at the end. But if you do it, just know that I'm breaking up with you. So that means you should also delete the first part. So you shouldn't say that I will let you fuck me in the ass if you go do that.
It's called entrapment.
Because that is,
it's entrapment.
Somebody could be naive.
Let me ask you this.
But
Okay.
but if you just say, all right, if
This
he's
is
like,
about
I would
your
like to fuck
character.
you in the ass, and he was like, I don't like that, or I don't know about that. How about this? You go out and get a dildo, and if you put it in your ass and enjoy it, then I will consider it. But I will tell you that personally, that's not really my taste, so I'll probably have to
Let me
break up
ask
with
you
you
this.
if
For
you
the
like
fact
it.
that we're
Words can't be trusted.
Let me say this.
What type
For the
of
fact
partner
that,
are you?
For the fact that we're even having that conversation, right? You already know how I feel about anal, because I've expressed it, and a lot that I don't fucks with it. Period.
Then
so
why
if
would you
you're
make a
pushing
bet?
me to that level? That means you
Oh,
don't
well, that's
respect.
different.
No,
Well, that's a
I'm
different
just saying,
context. If you're
Anisha,
saying-
you want to take it there. Just like you want to fucking
Well-
take it there. So if you're
Oh, my
pushing me to
goodness.
that limit to even now have to try to trick you into shit just for me to not do what I already said I don't want to do. Because I told you, that means you don't respect what I don't want to do.
Okay, listen. Now you're making up a situation.
It's about your
Nope.
character. No.
Now you're making up.
What you're saying is that
No,
you don't
no.
care.
You're making up a
You are
hypothetical
now saying that
situation.
you
No,
don't care. It
you're
doesn't
making up
matter
a
what I feel.
You're making up a
It's not.
hypothetical
Well,
situation.
When you asked
You
me
literally.
the first time about how I feel about anal, was I not clear how I feel about it?
Well, I
Then
guess
why
it depends.
say to the partner
Anisha,
if
now
you
you're
put
forcing
it?
me. You then decided to fuck because you want. Anisha, you like to force things. So you forced me into a situation, and I will fucking fight through the situation. So you forced me. You put me in a situation. I will get out the situation.
I guess
you asked me the question. I didn't ask myself the
it
question.
Your
depends.
finger is in my camera.
It's been a long time. It's been
It's
a
your
long
fucking
time.
finger at my camera.
Oh, man.
It depends on if you're taking it from the context of like
What?
JC
Her
himself.
words? Her literal words?
Well, here.
Be dramatic. No, I can be dramatic.
Basically-
you want to be dramatic.
I'm just saying what you said.
It depends on if you took it as like you're
drunk.
if you're putting JC in the if you're putting JC in the hypothetical situation, then what you're saying is more valid in the sense that since we physically have been talking about how you don't like anal for a minute, then it's more valid because then you're like, I put you, JC, in the hypothetical situation as my boyfriend, and I've already told you about it in this hypothetical / real life, therefore, blah, blah. But if you're taking it more as...
We weren't even talking about
I know
that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But
She made it up.
But on the other end, if it's more of like literally, we're talking about anal and stuff like that, and then JC makes up a separate situation to say, hey, your hypothetical partner that has nothing to do with us, then that's when the original
And
situation...
unfortunately, he did not say that. So, again...
Yeah, both parties
that's good to
both
continue.
parties didn't clearly state like a full
But, mina,
structured
statement
intention, but yeah, that's
Very strong.
so it depends how you take it.
All that I can say is that
JC be mad because he had to put a dildo up his ass and he didn't get anal. That's why he's sad. That's why he's angry.
So that means you took it.
Wow.
So she's taking it
Took
from
it
the
up that and he
aspect
couldn't
of
get anal.
There you
and
go.
he's angry because he
That's
tricked
women.
himself.
That's women right there.
Who are you angry at?
Now-
I didn't put it up.
Now,
You did.
now the hypothetical dildo that she had an agreement with
And now
her.
this was
Stop
the
it!
third breakup.
With her hypothetical boyfriend that she had an agreement with, saying, if you, hypothetical boyfriend, stick this dildo in your ass, then I'll do it. Now, somehow that phantom dildo now it's up my ass via her story. How did we get here? Arguing with a
How did we
female.
even get to
Arguing with the female. That's how you get there.
How did we even get
now,
to this hypothetical
her-
from me just expressing the fact that I don't like anal, and now I was forced to be in a hypothetical situation that I don't want to be in. Why? Because JC felt so. So just like it's because
I did not
felt
put
so.
her in a...
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Don't you even try. So now I put you in that situation. We
Listen,
will
so
know.
now it sounds like I'm the attacker.
You are the attacker.
Jesus
I'm always
Christ.
the victim here. We can play tape. We can rewind from the first episode. I'm always the victim. Every goddamn time. Ngizakhala phela. But yeah, the truth. I'm the victim.
She made a
no.
deal with a hypothetical
But you know,
boyfriend about a dildo,
you
and then within the same breath, she
You
broke the
already-
deal. Character. I
You know what
see-
is so
I see
exciting?
what's
The people
changed.
that are always mentioning characters are the ones that are actually always trying to defame. What's defamation of character? Towards me, towards Wiz, towards everybody. And we can play tape. It's who you are. That's why you always... Character. I didn't even say anything. Not even once in this thing. Was I mean to you? Did I say anything mean? Marawena, all day, everything. In the space, you've called me a drunkard. You have called me a... I belong to the slave man. You have...
What does this have to do with you saying something?
Your character, that is who you are. You like to paint people as a specific character that you want to portray on the show. And that's okay. But if I fight for it, don't be mad.
I'm not fighting. I'm just saying,
Hey.
you said that, hey, hypothetical boyfriend, if you stick a dildo
you're
in
talking
your
about my
ass...
character, I'm talking about your character.
I'm okay. You could talk about that, but the
talking about
words
character.
that you said, you have to take accountability for them.
And I never denied. I said I stand by my statement. I said it 3 times even. I stand by my statement. When you're mad because you got a dildo up your ass and you didn't get anal.
Well, here's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying it comes
I
down
still
to
stand by my statement.
It
And I
comes
got
down
my
to the
statement.
initial context of how you view it. So that's why I'm like, she's basically viewing it. You were viewing it in the context of JC, and all of us are talking about anal sex stuff. And then so for you, it's already been established that we're talking about anal. So then when JC brought in the metaphorical situation, you put JC in the metaphorical situation basically as the boyfriend.
No, I did
Thus-
now. At first
Well,
I
I mean,
didn't.
I guess
just switched it up when I felt like switching it up.
now, but I guess doing so either way would make more sense with what you're saying in terms of being forced into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
JC, however, was approaching it more from we're talking about etc. Now here's a metaphorical situation that is completely separate. So now,
Let
basically,
me tell you why it became such a big situation. Because he got upset by it, and when I didn't agree that what he
I
said,
didn't
you
get
did.
upset
You were
at
like,
all.
oh my god, you told me
No,
come
no,
here.
no, no. I didn't get upset. I've been upset, but I haven't been upset here.
When he said all of that and whatever, then he started going for my character because I wouldn't. Do you get what I'm saying? We're talking about the main conversation was about anal. Then all of a sudden, because now I'm not agreeing with him, now it needs to be switched towards what? My character. What does my character have to do with us talking about anal? It has nothing to do with it. But you chose to switch it there because
So
like I say
the
again,
reason
when we
that
come
I
to it,
chose to no, listen, I
and
have
then
to
when
say
now I want
this.
To say something. Now it's like no, but comrade.
No, I'm just saying. You say I chose. You said I chose to say character, and I'm
switch
no,
it up,
no, and I'm
yes.
going to it. No, I'm going to explain why I said that, and I've said this multiple times on the tape. You were talking really fast, but you weren't really listening to what you were saying. You double talked. You said, okay, you were talking really fast. If all I did was ask a question, and you said, okay, then I'll ask my partner. We'll go to the store, and if he puts a dildo in his ass, then I'll do it. That's what you said. And then we asked if he did it. And then you said that you won't do it, you would break up with them.
Yes.
So just from words, that's like saying, I'm going to pick you up at 6:30. And we agree to that. We agree to that I'm going to pick you up at this spot at 6:30. But then when that time comes, I fucking don't pick you up. And it's like, what the fuck? Didn't we talk about
And I
this?
couldn't
Actually, you don't pick them up. You actually...
So let me
Goddamn,
say
you
that.
go somewhere else. And I see you going somewhere else. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't we talk about this?
Here's my issue with you, JC. You can't jump to that situation without acknowledging the conversation that was had before. That is my problem. You can't jump to that conversation without acknowledging the conversation that was had before.
Which was what?
The anal. That is how we even got to that conversation. That conversation would not, the second conversation or secondary conversation would not even exist without the primary one. So you are now choosing to eliminate the primary conversation, now focus on the second one, as if it's not the reason why we're even having this conversation. You can't do that. So whether or
Yeah,
not
I can because you
No,
double talk.
can't.
You double
It's
talked
like
when you
this.
were.
See, even with the 6 p.m., you said you were gonna. Let's say, for instance, I say to you, I'm trying to go.
And it was
somewhere else.
6:30.
Whatever it is. But before that, there was a conversation that was had before that conversation. You don't want to mention that conversation. That affects that conversation that was had. You don't want to mention that primary conversation.
What you
but
said
want to
didn't
make
affect.
the second conversation
What you
seem
said
like it's
didn't
got
affect.
substance on
All
its
I'm
own.
saying is,
It
listen,
doesn't.
accountability.
It comes from the first.
Accountability.
Are you understanding what I'm
When-
saying?
I
so
know. I understand what
when
you're saying.
people tell me
Right?
if I ever double talked and said something and then double talked and then someone called me on it, I wouldn't make up a hypothetical. Listen, here's the thing.
You made up the
No.
hypothetical.
This is very typical.
You made up the hypothetical.
No.
You made up the questions.
I called you
You
out.
made up the
I called
scenario.
you out about you making this
You
within the
make
story
up
within a
all
story.
of these things.
Within the story within a story. You said that you were going to do this, and then you didn't.
Did
and
I
then
come
I
up with
called
the
you,
hypothetical?
and then I called you
Did I
out
come up
on
with
it,
the hypothetical?
and then you made up
Did
another
I come up with
story.
the hypothetical?
Well, here's
This is
Did I come
typical
up
with
with the
women.
hypothetical?
We can't talk
Did I
about
come
our
up with the
words.
hypothetical?
We can't talk. We can't.
Simple question.
We cannot.
Did I come up
she
with the
cannot.
hypothetical
As
story?
soon as you hold them accountable
No,
for
that-
something
Did
small.
I come up with the hypothetical story?
Well, here-
This
yeah.
wasn't even
Simple.
big.
It's a yes
This
or
was
no.
something small.
It's a yes or no question.
And she
Wait.
literally
Did
just said
I
it.
come up with the hypothetical?
Then they
Wait.
can't say, you know what, I did say that. My bad. Woo woo.
And
It has to be something
You're
new.
not answering. You're not answering. I'm asking you a simple question.
What's that?
Did I come up with the hypothetical?
Which one?
The
What
story-
hypothetical?
Your partner, and he says he wants. Did I come up with that?
No.
Exactly. Done. And no further questions, Your Honor. Done. So you can't. Come
So
up,
you can
come
just
up with
lie
something-
within a story?
No, you come up with a hypothetical.
No,
and then
a
I entertain
hypothetical
the
is-
hypothetical, and then
the
you're going to be
hypothet-
angry that I'm entertaining the hypothetical.
No one's
in a way that you don't
angry.
want
You're
me
the
to
only
answer.
one that's angry. When we run this
you
back,
don't want to accept.
when we run this back, you are going to be. I'm telling you,
I
the
can't
same
wait.
way J Mac was looking crazy on the
Yeah.
first one. You are the only one looking angry. I'm just loud.
I'm not angry. What I'm saying to you is this.
Well, then
You don't
quit
want
putting
to
anger on me
you're
because I'm not
selective.
angry.
Every single thing of you is selective, JC, and that's what I'm saying to you. You can't choose that this you want to do, entertain this part, but you don't want to entertain this part when everything is all in one. You can't do that. And if that's what you want to do, that's what I'm saying.
So
Okay, sure.
it's not. It's not. Listen, we were talking about anal, and you said that you didn't like it, and then you referred, and then. Well, you were against it, and then you didn't like it. Then we were talking about a boyfriend. What about
I
your
have a few
boyfriend?
questions for
And
you.
then you said,
Okay.
you know what? Okay, fuck it.
I have
if-
a few questions for you.
We'll go to the store. And I'm always going back to the facts because that's all I can't go
have a
back
few
to.
questions for
And you're like, all I'm talking about is just holding accountability. This is
at
all
any
this
point I
20
say
minutes
no?
was about. Like 25 minutes, all about the accountability. She said one thing, and then she double talked back to it. And I said, hold on. And to me, it wasn't even
Well,
really a big thing.
Here's
But
the
So to me, it wasn't even a really big thing. I was like, hold on. But you just said,
You're
and
not listening to
What?
yourself.
and the accountability of of the deal that
Did
you
I
made
say
in that
that I-
hypothetical
you want,
story.
So you're saying I must
You
be
didn't
forced
say
to
it.
have anal. You want me to say I'm going to have anal. That's what your problem.
No, what I am saying
that
is
is what you said.
what I am
Because
saying.
if you're
No,
talking
no,
about
what I'm
accountability, you're
saying
that
is
you're mad that I didn't give the guy anal.
nobody's
Well,
mad except for you.
Here's the issue. You guys
what
are.
is it?
Nobody's mad for you.
So
You
what
got.
is it?
You guys are coming
All
from.
that I'm
What is it?
saying,
Frustration. What do you want to use?
no
What word do you wanna
frustration.
use?
All that I'm saying is words are everything
What
to me.
accountability is it
Here's
that
the
you
guy.
want?
Words are
What
everything to
accountability
me.
Is it that you want from me?
You
I will
guys
say
are-
it again. I'll say it
I want to give
again.
the guy anal because I said I was going to give
No.
it. What is it then?
No, here's the thing.
You're
got-
not listening.
You,